Well, it's time to get back onto this. Let this go way too long. And that grass is not growing any shorter out there at all. So let's see what we can do. Let's start out with a 3/4 inch wrench. And we're going to go right in here. There we go. This is a lovely looking wrench, isn't it? One that needs to go through the oil bath. We'll start doing that in a little bit. But I figured if I use the wrenches, wear some of this garbage off of them. Okay, so that's just 7/16 stud with a lock washer and a nut. Okay, that lets us take this little guard off. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take that inner washer off as well. Now, if I can just remember that that's an inner washer, I'll be okay. Now then, the next step, I believe, is to get that let me look at something real quickly here. Make an adjustment. I'll be glad when I get things maneuvered around and actually get this place wired up. I'm moving a light cord here at the moment. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll change things a little bit. See if this lets me get this down onto here. There's my light back. Okay, now I shouldn't tangle up too badly in this. Oh, I probably should have found a cushion to sit on here. I threw all that cardboard up above. Okay, get me down here. Now then, the next thing are these two pieces here. Hopefully they'll come off. I may need to get some persuasion for that. Try something just a little heftier. I know that it's 9/16. I think that's what that ratchet socket right there is. Nope, it's close. But that's 14 millimeter, and I don't want to beat my stuff up. Okay, let's look in the SK box. I bet I've got a 9/16 socket fairly findable over here. That says 5/8. Let's say 9/16. That says 9/16. And let's see if I can find about a 2-inch extension here. Yep. Okay. Now we're back on cue, maybe. Let's see if we can get all that down in here. Aha, I may have to take the extension off. Let's see here. Oh, great. That was the microphone that just dropped there. Okay, that broke loose. I guess we're still experimenting with that goopy microphone. I'd like to be able to use that to my advantage and to yours. Let's see here. I bet in all reality I'm not supposed to get that deck off of there to do this. Oh, which reminds me, I had a different idea here. Let's not worry about it at the moment. We may come back to that. Okay, we got this broke loose. Now see if I can get down in here. Okay, it's going to be quicker with the ratchet if I could find a place to run the ratchet. Probably should have got just a little bit longer extension. Let me pick up that microphone and take that with me. Oh, wait, isn't this fun? Yeah. So why do I do this? Well, my quick answer is I'd kind of like for my grandkids to have a little bit of a reach into my life, and this is the quickest way I can think of to do it. I got grandkids that live over 700 miles away from me, so they don't get to grandpa's very often. And I'm still looking for, supposed to have a nice little comfortable pad to sit on. Maybe I'm going to go find that real quick and get back with you. Let's try. Okay, now I got a piece of cardboard to lay on, which keeps me from directly contacting you. And I got a 4 extension. I guess it's probably a 6-inch extension. Whatever it is, it seems to give me enough room to get this accomplished. This little flap here really is nothing more than a belt guide. Lock nuts, and wow, the big 1/2-inch drive system is probably too much for it. My fingers may not be quite enough. There we go. Put that there. I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully it'll ride. I doubt that it does, but let's get the flap out of the way before we worry about it. Yeah, smack the light. I'm doing all this. All that you might be seeing is the back of my bald little head. I hope that's not the case. See, I'm working under the theory this pulley here was being attached to that over center spring lever. Well, that's interesting. I mean, we got no tension with the ratchet, but too much tension. Let's go for the intermediate deal here. Yeah, that works. Kind of. Come on, baby. There we got it, I think. Okay. So, that's now out of the way. Okay, that's got a spacer. See if I can lose that spacer. I think that's just the carriage bolt. Yep, that's just the carriage bolt. Oh, yeah. That pops right off of there. Okay, there's some kind of a deal there. More some kind of a deal. That's 2 washers. That's 3 washers. Four washers. What am I looking at? There we go. We got that. Yeah. Okay. So, what's supposed to be pivoting here? Something here is supposed to be pivoting. Can't imagine why it would have got hung up or stuck. It's quite a sparrow's nest there. Something's supposed to be moving here. And I'm going to bet it's that pivot right there, which you can't see because of the shadows. Okay. I have never had this apart before, obviously. Let's see if this one comes apart as easily as the lower one did. Well, not with that. Huh. Ouch. I tell you what, doing it this way, there are plenty of places to bonk your head. Okay, just so I don't forget, this stack goes with that pulley, as does this. You see the kitty cat playing the games down there? Okay. I gotta figure out what size socket this one is. And see what we can do. That's gotta come off so I can get to that. There's a bolt, which I believe is probably the pivot for that entire thing. Right down there. And let's see what we can find here for being the right tool. Okay. I was pretty sadly mistaken on that. That is a 3/4. So, let's see if we can make this work. I'm gonna bet that beauty washer probably has a stack of smaller washers under it too. Let's see what happens here if we go this way. You little stinker. Bear with me for just a second. See if I can find this. Oh, it's right where it belongs. Hey, something was where it belonged today. That's pretty nice. Let's try this. I don't buy a lot of tools from Harbor Freight, especially ratchets. But this thing fits my needs sometimes. Okay, but I gotta get that finger beneath it because it's a carriage bolt. We're gonna try something completely different here. Aha! Let's see if we can make this work. Yes, I can, but it sure ain't fast. Yeah. Carriage bolt, which means that the other end of what I'm doing here has a square that fits into a socket. And if you push when you get a little bit loose and you push the thing through the socket, you don't get what you need. Well, we're gonna try one other implement of destruction here. Let's see here. Now, there's that. Where did I just see that at? I just saw that. Was that what I was looking for? It's the wrong size. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay. In here maybe? That says 11/16. That says 3/4. Part of the problem here is it's been so long since I've actually done a lot of wrenching that a lot of my natural instincts are gone. Like searching for the right size on this to begin with. All of this to get that thing to pivot. We will get there. I love nylock nuts, I think. That's a nylock nut. This should come off there. That slides right off there, and then, like I said, that's a carriage bolt fitting into that socket. Okay. I think we're down to the nitty gritty here. Finally. I'm going to put this off to the side this way. It's on the Craftsman toolbox on the tool cart. I say that because I will forget where I put it. Okay, now we're back to beneath. I still think that this arm is supposed to pivot here. Maybe I'm wrong. But to me, that would seem that's a belt tightener. Can you see that spring? Let me check here. Yeah. Yeah. That's the spring tensioner. Okay. That's a pretty hefty spring. The spring itself is not broke. Did you switch sizes on me? Nope, you're still half inch. It sounds like it's kind of dry. Come on. What are we doing? Aha. See how that's pivoting now? Okay, I do still want to get that bolt out of there. But yeah, this whole thing has been gummed up. I'm breaking it loose. I'm going to take that apart, clean it up, grease it up. See what we get. I may get rid of that 6-inch extension and go back to the smaller extension here. Probably should have just got a 9/16 for that 3/8 drive ratchet, huh? I would never have broken it with that. So here we go, one more time. A little closer, maybe not quite so. Yeah, why are we not? That might be my problem. Somebody's going to tell me that somebody put red rock tight on. And the bolt is supposed to not move. What I'm beginning to wonder now is if I've got a nut on the other side, because I don't think I'm loosening that at all. Okay. Let me go check the other side. You want to go with me? Let's see what we can do here. See if we can take you with me. Okay. That was not exactly what I was hoping to accomplish. That's that back up in there somehow. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's go look at the other side of this. Okay. That should be directly beneath that spindle. Nice spindle here. Let me get my cushion. I think I see what I'm looking for, actually. Okay, get me on here. Okay, that's the spindle that I'm directly below. that is what's directly below. Yep, that's what I got. I've got a nut on a bolt. And somehow I gotta hold that nut while I loosen the bolt. I'll be back. Okay, that should work because as I turn the bolt head on the other side, this is going to come down, bump against there, should lock right in. It really should. Just get this camera focused now, we'll be okay. I don't understand any of that. Okay, we're getting there. Back to this side. And it's encouraging I said I should get that 3/8 drive socket, and I still didn't. This could take a while. Yeah, I did not have to take the deck off to work on this tensioner. But I still think that had there been an easy way to do it, that would have been the better way to go. Get to all this up on a bench. Yeah, I should have known that was going to happen too. Oh, come on. You goofy thing. Come on. There we go. Now what's happening is, yes, that wrench, as I explained it, is holding the deal, but also when I go back to grab the next bite, it's wanting to travel all the way to the other end of that arc. So I gotta hold this wrench oh man. It's tempting to want to go look at that other side, but it's not good. Looking at it's not going to do good because it's just got a bunch of threads on it. Eventually, I will get past that. Well, one thing about it, if I show you the entire struggle, let's give you an idea whether or not you want to mess with it on yours. I personally think it's going to be worth the struggle, but this may be why mechanic shops charge as much as what they do anymore. Well, I personally think it's ridiculous. I'm not sure I completely blame them either. I'm going to knock that light back over on me here. Sense it. Oh, come on. This is not going nicely, to say the least. I'm almost bound up here. I may have to go look at that anyway. There's really no way to hold it from this side. Let me check that. It may be easier to hold this side and turn the other. Well, try a different approach. I don't think that actually trying to turn the far side is going to help me any. I really don't have that much farther to go. By the way, what you're seeing me do here is one of the major reasons why I don't buy my primary working tools from Harbor Freight. Their stuff, I would have already busted my knuckles 6 times on this deal. Yes, I've got old, ugly looking wrenches, but they work. I think I just finally got past the place where it was binding in the threads. Tell you what, I joked before about putting a 3/8 ratchet on this. I don't think that would have worked at all. Oh, sure. Oh, man. You almost get the impression that this does not like me. Come on, baby. How close am I to being off? Well, still got over half the net to go. almost wondering if I should have heated that nut. Heated something here. If you think this is painful for you to watch, you should be the one here doing it. And let's go back to this side. Let's see what happens. Coming in. Okay, we've got it off, finally. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see the hole where that bolt went through. That's that little white dot right there underneath the angle edge. That's the mechanism. The bolt's laying beneath it, and we're about to take this to the bench. I lost the clip there. For some reason, the camera didn't start up, but that's probably better for you anyway. But yeah, I came back to this side to finish it up. Well, unfortunately, I still don't have that piece to the bench. I guess I should have thought about the fact that if I was going to take that to the bench, I had to take it off the spring. Well, I'm going to take the spring with me. Take this whole over center lever mechanism with me. Yeah, that's more nearly how things are supposed to go. It's not that I don't like working with power tools, it's just if I do it this way, I know what I got. Oh, hang on here just a second. And here we have another example of a tool that didn't get put away. Oh, actually slid right off there pretty nicely. Let's see if we can get that to come all the way off. Should slide right over there. The nut came off so easily. How come I can't get this to slide? Well, the problem of it is you've got a hole, and you got a bolt, and in this particular case, there we go. If you jam stuff up together, you still get jammed up stuff together. Now I can pull that whole thing out of there, like so. And right here, I think, is the problem. See if I can get this turned around here where you can see it. This is a pivot, and I have a feeling it's supposed to pivot up here rather than here. Now, I could be wrong on that. I'm going to take it over to the bench. We'll do some cleanup and some investigation. But I have a feeling that's why my belt wasn't tightening.
Well, I just checked back over the footage I've shot on this, and I've got over a half hour's worth of stuff. So I probably should wrap up here. I've got it completely disassembled, and we're getting ready now to clean things up and put stuff back together. But that'll be in another video. Hope you've enjoyed my struggle. I hope you've enjoyed my struggle more than what I've enjoyed my struggle. But yeah, we're going to move on. You have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.